is Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They fake the give. Newton. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, another run with Taylor. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. Left side, Doyle with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Newton. throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Slot, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, Thomas brings it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now on second and a yard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just
the touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now he's forced out left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the
first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. McCaffrey Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Touchdown, Panthers. It's complete. It's the Cam Newton to Christian McCaffrey connection. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-0.
Colts, nothing. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Wentz now on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now left side on the swing pass. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check back. 53.
Throwing is Newton.
Hey, just me and you.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Looking for Campbell downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of... Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Evans and Mike. Mike set. Here we go. Mike set.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road,
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And it's a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdowns. Passes. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
Packers 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6.